Hello, this is Naomi, and I'm here with my other main host,
Junko Jinx, 2 X's.
shooting our first episode of Girl Talk 801.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. And so this first episode, we're gonna do something like get to know the host.
Yeah.
Because I guess me and you have never really sat and talked. So you're to witness us getting to know one another.
Right, spilling tea, gossiping, kind of learning with the ins and outs, while also, as you see,
bracelet. And I guess the future of Girl Talk 801, we're gonna just be chatting with a bunch of different women.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do different mini activities. We have a bunch of different things planned.
Trying some exciting stuff. So stay tuned for that, because it's gonna be real.
We're gonna be a ball.
Right. It's gonna be so fun.
I know. So this is like us. We've kind of talked for the first time these past maybe hour, okay?
Right.
Before this. And it's been great. We've been having a good time. So I'm actually excited for our future of Girl Talk 801.
I know. Yeah. You get to watch us grow while we also grow the show.
Oh my god, that's kind of cute.
I love it. That's
cute. Yeah, but okay. Well, what color are you gonna do for your bracelet?
Honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this green, but I love orange. So
you tripped me out. I'm gonna go with this green, and then you held the orange, and I'm like, am I learning she's colorblind?
No, I keep staring at the green. I guess I should have picked it up. But I'm like, I like both of these colors. So.
No, those are pretty fun. I'm just kind of of course, pink.
Pink is cute. Lovely.
I know.
Okay.
I kind of hate trying to figure out how to put the beads on it.
We're struggling trying to find the end.
No, some of these are clumped. I've had these beads for okay, so I bought this when did I buy this? Long time ago, okay? I bought this probably a year ago, and I just really wanted to make bracelets, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to go, but I don't want to buy new bracelets,
Yeah.
So I just dug this out of my closet. There's dog hair on it. I had to pull the dog hair off of the beads. And anyways, with that being said, some of them are kind of clumped.
That's okay, that's fine. We figured it out. I mean, I got the end here.
Okay, you want to size up my wrist?
I was gonna say, I don't even really know. I haven't made bracelets in so long, so you gotta tell me.
They get ring.
So
you got a diamond on that.
Yeah, my man's. That one too.
She got a ring on it. She got a ring on it.
I don't know.
Well, because then do beads make it thicker, and then you put
I think
it
so.
on,
So
and then you don't want to you want to tie it well, right?
Right. I mean, we could always cut off the extra.
Right.
It's never that big.
Diamond, how long have you and your man been together?
So we've been together now as of September 3rd, 3 years, and hopefully many, many more.
Yeah.
I already know.
Yeah.
He's not getting rid of me. He's stuck with me. That's how I feel about it.
Damn.
So,
do you want gosh, I hate to be the people that you ask about a partnership, and now I'm jumping in do you want kids? But I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna have a whole basketball team, little does he know.
He's not even. He's
No, I definitely do want kids. I want to have quite a few, just because I come from a big family.
What's quite a few?
Maybe if I'm not pushing it, 5 or 6.
Me too.
I feel like that's a good way.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Really?
Yeah. No, did I just lie?
You did.
I did.
What'd you say?
Oh my god, I'm 24.
I'm almost 23. So, and I think I quite often still say I'm 21.
Dude, yeah.
I'm only 21, and then I'm shit, I'm almost 23.
I'm almost 25.
Yeah.
I'm old. Or feel old.
Yeah. Do you really feel like you're 25? You feel every part of 25, or do you
Okay, so hear me out. I've been seeing these TikToks about your frontal lobe developing.
Right.
And I
Is it real?
I think it is. I'm not gonna hold you, because some things that used to be okay at first.
Okay.
I used to just put up with it. Now I'm just
like what?
I twitch. Oh, one thing. Okay, I guess my biggest kind of pet peeve is when people ask me something that they haven't even tried to do the research on. So mostly if you're if something I've done, okay, cool. Let's say my job, for example, I travel for work. So if people are oh, how do you do it? I'm okay, that makes sense. But I'm also I post my company all the time. Like, I talk about it all the time. Like, you literally could just look it up. And I'm
like, sometimes, and it's not going to be the same thing, too, because everyone needs to find their own way. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, too, I'm not going to lie, is when I have all these people, like, how are you doing this, or how do you do this, or, oh, I want to be like that. And sometimes, like, yeah, you want to, like, help and give good advice, but sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know how I did it, to be honest. I don't know how I even got here.
It just happened.
So, I don't really know what, yeah.
So, yeah, no, you have questions. I see you brought your girlfriend with you.
Of course.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together for almost 5 years.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Well, how did you guys meet?
Yeah. So, her and my sister, they worked together, and they knew one another for like years. They worked at Lagoon, and if you're from Utah, you know everyone works at Lagoon from some point in their life. Like, I worked there, you know.
I can't say I have, but did I try? Yeah.
Did you try?
I did try.
Thank you.
I did try.
Okay.
I did.
No, that helps with my point. And so, anyways, they've known each other for like years and years, and it's like a cute little story. They would like tell us about one another, but we were kids, whatever, doing our own little thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually, she was 17, I was 18, and my girlfriend was, whoa, I don't know why I said that. My sister was going through like some stuff, and so she had her friends over, which was those two. Had them come over, okay?
Yeah.
And she was like, they're in the bottom of my mama's house. I'm 18. I'm coming home from work. I worked at Weinerger's, okay? And I'm telling you, so cheesy. Love at first sight. I look at her and she's tall, and I was like, that's the one, you know? Someone else is so tall. But wait, actually, let me back up. Sorry. So then I'm going upstairs. I get home from work. My mom's like running out the kitchen, and she's like, you need to go meet your sister's friends. Like, my sister, I love my sister, okay? But she's a fucking weirdo, I'm not gonna lie. And she knows it. I am too, aren't we all? Okay, and so my mom's like, she got some cool friends down there, ones you'll like. And I'm like, no way, you know?
Like, you're like,
no way, I need to see who this is.
Right.
And it was her. I come down and it was her. I know, I gotta apologize for my sister, though, for taking her bestie. Like, I took her bestie.
Oh, man.
Really. But, yeah, and then the rest is history. And we've been together for nearly 5 years on, 4.5 years. Valentine's Day is our anniversary. Cheesy,
No way.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I said it's only okay. I don't know if I can say that. I said it's only okay if you're gay to have a cheesy Valentine's Day like that. Because it kind of is corny.
Just a little bit, like, nothing's wrong with corny. I like corny stuff.
That's what we're allowed.
Seriously. Yeah. So,
we've been here a long time.
Yes, I'm assuming you and your sister, are you guys close? Or?
We're really not, actually.
No?
So I have 4 siblings. Okay. Well, okay, I have a lot. I have more than that, but I was raised with 4 siblings.
Okay.
On my mom's side. And, we're all 6 years apart, and so we're like way different age groups, you know. It's like she's 20. How old's my sister? She knows everything. My girlfriend knows like how old my mom's, how old my I think she's like 25. I don't know, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. And then but we're actually not that close. Like, I mean, like, I think I'm really close with all my siblings, and like but we don't hang out, we don't see one another, and we don't talk, and we really never have in our life, but we're still somehow kind of close, but kind of not. I don't know how to explain that.
No, I get it. I kind of have a sister like that. So.
Yeah. So how many siblings do you have?
Oof. I have, let's see. My family's a blended family. I should start with that. My mom has 2 kids, well, 3 including me. Then my dad had 2 kids. So there's 5 of us. But my nephew, he's like my little brother, so I consider him my little brother, so there's 6, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. I am the youngest. Not to be like super shocked or anything. My family, they're like a little weird, I guess, but my siblings are like, the closest one in age to me is 9 years older than me, and the rest of them are like 20 plus years, so
wow,
it's like having multiple sets of parents. It's crazy.
I could see that being interesting.
Interesting, but yeah, nonetheless, it's cool.
Wow. So shit, so you met your partner when you were 20 still? Yeah. How old is he?
He's 26.
Oh.
Get up there. Wow. We try to get our shit together, you know.
Aren't we all?
Right.
How old do you want to be when you have kids?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like maybe before I started my career, I wanted kids a lot, like really bad. But then I started my career, and now it's just kind of like, I still want kids, but I'm like, dang, like, how do you juggle both?
Yeah.
Because I'm gone all the time, like all the
Got
time.
you. When I was like younger, yeah, I used to want like kids young, like when I was younger. I would, but then as I grow older, yeah, and I build my career and probably my frontal lobe, like you were saying, I just kind of like really, yeah, I was like, I probably could be into not having kids till like some point in my 30s.
No, for real. Like it's fine. It's not like a huge deal. Like, I love kids, but...
Which is kind of different out here, because I feel like a lot of people out here have kids really young.
No, seriously. Have you gone to anyone that... Or gone to school with anyone that has, like, a shocking amount of kids?
Oh, a shocking amount of kids?
Yeah. I guess now.
I think I know some people... Like, I don't, like... I know some people, like, I've seen, and, of course, you know, some people that have, like... They're on, like, their second baby daddy... at like 20 something years old. Some of these people on like their third baby daddy, and I'm like, wow, you know? And like, you know, that's crazy to me kind of. And like, but yeah, I know a lot of people actually that are young mothers. She's a young mom, but I think the most that I know that only have like maybe 2, you know?
Okay.
And I feel like,
that's not too bad.
But that's still kind of a lot for only being like 22.
No, I definitely think it is. Like it's probably hard to juggle, honestly.
Yeah. But then there's people that are like family people, and they're just, that's their thing, you know? Mm-hmm. And that, yeah, some people, I feel like if they could do it, sometimes they literally, there are people that just like having kids young, and they're the family kind of type, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So that's cool, I guess.
Do you want to have kids, or do you have like any plans for adoption or something?
I feel like if me and my girlfriend have kids, we said, we're not gonna have kids until we can do like that. I don't know if you know about it, but it's like a thing. You could do like what the hell is it?
Oh no, yeah.
Where the 2 women and then it's guaranteed to be a woman and a girl, you know? And then it is mine and my partner's, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think that if we ever had kids, that would be how we do it, you know?
That's probably super expensive.
But that's expensive as hell.
Yeah,
so basically, who knows? I basically gotta make it before I even can think about kids, so.
No, that makes sense though. That makes sense. That shit is interesting.
Yeah, and I guess for us, you know, we don't got the concern to accidentally have one, so that's cool.
Man.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
Well, besides kids, you have, like, what do you do for work?
I do modeling. I do, or honestly, anything. I won't even say, I just kind of like identify as modeling, you know, because that's like really where I want to like flourish and go into. But I do anything that makes money. That, you know, like if I can make, really, if I can make money from it, I'm doing it. And yeah, because I like being like a person that has my own hours and my own time. I really have a hard time like being told what to do or being underneath other people's stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just like being my own boss, so I will do whatever I need to do to be my own boss, I guess.
I like that. Yeah. That's kind of cool though.
Cause yeah, I just think that like, cause I also too, you sacrifice like so much of your life being underneath someone else's stuff, like, and that could be a corporation, that could be so many different things or whatever, but yeah, you waste, like, I feel like, and that scares the crap out of me, is to like waste like some of my life because of like someone else's
decisions.
Yeah, and I don't know, so I feel like I'll do whatever I can. And you know what? There's times that, you know, I've been really broke trying with that mindset, you know, but I just think that's just how I am, and so I'll figure it out.
You got to at some point. I mean, shoot, that's not bad though. Like I definitely can relate to that, because that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. With me being gone as much as I am, like I miss out on a lot. So no, I get exactly what you're coming from.
You travel, so you just got back from freaking Kentucky.
I did.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's nice out there.
I've never been.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, it's nice. I actually went to Buc-ee's for the first time, which was. I love Buc-ee's.
What's Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's? You've never heard of that?
I've never heard of Buc-ee's.
Oh my god, okay. Buc-ee's is a gas station.
Oh.
And it's like the size of a Walmart. And they have a bakery in there. They have like, they make their own beef jerky. They make brisket sandwiches.
Dang, and I bet it's good.
It's so freaking good. Like, I got a brisket sandwich and I was like in love. I called my boyfriend actually and I was like, I'm gonna move to anywhere that has a Buc-ee's.
So where have you gone? Where's like all the places you've gone?
Oh my gosh, I've gone to I gotta think about this because they all start merging together.
Yeah.
So I started this job maybe 6-7 months ago. From there, I went to New York a few times, went to Connecticut, Arizona, Kentucky. I feel like I'm missing a place.
Florida.
Oh yeah, I went to Florida. I took my boyfriend on that trip.
That's cool.
That was so fun.
I've never been to Florida, New York, or Kentucky, or anything like that.
It's cool. I went to Connecticut, right? Yeah. Did I say that? Oh.
So I asked you before, and you told me before, but I want to re-go over that. So
Yeah.
what do you do for work?
So I am a acquisition trainer is like the official title.
Which is
It's essentially, yeah, I know, I tell people that and they're like,
yeah,
what the heck?
It's cool.
So no, what I do is I work for a fire and security company. I go in and when we buy those smaller like mom and pop companies, I go train them how to use the systems that we quote out of, that we like help our customers with. So that's basically what I do is just help people learn how to do things. I guess trainer / teacher in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like this unspoken rule that you're kind of like an unlicensed therapist.
Okay.
Because it's rough. Your company
Right.
just got bought. You don't know if you're gonna lose your job.
Yeah.
They never do, but it's just like, it's a stressful time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a majority of my job is just being an unlicensed
Wow.
therapist.
You get to just go here and there and everywhere.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
cool.
If you could go anywhere, like money's not an option. You can
Well-
literally do whatever you want. Where would you go, and what's the first thing that you would do when you
my
touch
gosh.
down?
Where would I go? Where would I go?
It's a hard one.
Wow, yeah, I was like, that's not just like an easy question.
No, yeah, you gotta really think about
Like
that.
if you were a genie asking me that right now, and I had
Okay, let's not do one. Let's do like top
I'm
3.
Okay.
And you don't even have to do what you would do. Just like top 3 places you want to see.
I would go to Thailand.
Okay.
I would go to maybe I don't know, like I don't really like the cold, but I don't know what's been going on with my like obsession with Iceland. I feel like I'd go to Iceland, like maybe to just like have a variety. I mean, like if it was top 3, like if I had like only to choose one,
Yeah.
I would hell no say Iceland, you know.
Right.
But like since I'm naming a few,
Okay, yeah.
Iceland's up there. Why not? And then tropical. I don't know where exactly tropical, but somewhere really tropical. Where would you go?
Shoot, I'm like, now I feel like you. I feel like
That
I'm on
was
the
like
spot.
a lot.
I know.
And then I thought like my answer I was like, yeah, that was good.
I really, really want to go to Mexico. I feel like that's so achievable, and I just
Mary, yeah.
haven't put the energy or effort into doing it. But Mexico, maybe Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, strictly so I can get fresh maple syrup out of a tree. Like,
Okay.
I
That's a
gotta
good
see
reason.
that. Right.
That's a good-
And then, I
Have you here?
don't know. I'm like Africa maybe?
Yeah.
Somewhere. I don't know.
Have you ever been out of the country?
No, I haven't. And I really, 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 really want to.
I've been to Australia.
Oh my.
Gold Coast, Australia.
Okay.
I went there for when I was in high school. I was like this athlete,
Okay.
and they invited me to go out there and represent Utah. They picked 6 athletes from every single state, and then you'd like around like the world, and you played like different people from different countries, and like
man.
yeah. And I got chosen, and I went and played in Australia.
Oh shoot. That's kind of cool.
That was kind of cool.
How was Australia?
It was really cool. Gold Coast was like a really cool area. There was like weird things that like told you like it's a real thing. I don't know if you've ever heard that Australia has like horrible spiders and snakes.
yeah, I have.
It's dead ass. Like when we went to like a seminar, they're telling us like before you just sit your ass on the toilet, open the toilet and check in it. And they're like, before you get into bed, lift up your bed sheets and check your bed sheets first. Are you kidding me?
Could you imagine getting in the bed and
What
there's
would
like
you
a
do?
fucking snake or something?
Yeah, then what? They don't tell you then what, like if there was.
That's why they tell you to check before, because they don't know what happens after that.
Just don't do it.
Right, they're like, that's why we told you
Yeah.
guys, check.
And so there was that, and like the other things that that was different is they had different like plug outlets, like, you know, when you plug like your straightener, your phone in, they're different outlets.
Yeah.
Utah had a different, like, they definitely, like, I've always heard that people think about Utah as like very Mormon and polygamy and stuff, but like I guess I didn't think it was, because it's really not like, it's not like that, like how they try to say it is, you know, how some people try to say like it's like, I mean, it's weird out here, and there's a lot of weird things going on out here, for sure, and like weird, yeah, religious stuff, for sure, but they were like, oh, you guys are the people, like the polygamy people, and they like thought that was like a very everyday thing, like polygamous thing, and I was like, yeah, but that was like crazy to me that was like their thought exactly was Utah, and that's what they asked me, is that's where I'm from, is where the people do like polygamy and stuff. And I was like, that's crazy.
Oh my God. I've always heard, like, before I moved to Utah, that I think that Mormons had horns or something. So
Where are you from?
Okay, that's complicated. Not really. I was born in Tennessee, but I grew up in California, and so like
What part?
The Bay Area, West Oakland area, like Hayward.
When
all
did
that.
you come to Utah?
I was 13, I think.
That's
No, I was 12. I was 12, yeah.
Yeah, that's a change.
It was a lot. I really did not like it. I tried everything to get sent back home, caught charges. I
That's how it
literally
goes.
was sneaking out. Like, I was doing everything to go back. And look, I'm stuck here.
I think I've decided, like, Utah has like a weird trap on it. 'Kay?
No, seriously.
Yeah, like I've moved out, I've left, I have done different things, but I don't know what the hell it is, and I've hated. I mean, now in my life, like I think I don't mind Utah. Like now in my adult life, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
like I actually think it's beautiful here. You just kind of gotta stay away from like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you gotta more like, okay, let me rephrase that. You need to find the right people. There we go. You know, you need to find the right people out here because it's difficult. And there's, yeah, a lot of different things going on. But yeah, now in my life, I think I do like Utah, oddly enough.
Utah's it's not too bad. I know I didn't like it at first. I think coming from California where there's so much diversity, it's like different here. It's hard because it's like how do you navigate as like a little black child in a world full of like white people where they look at you as like some evil person or something. That's like scary.
Yeah.
So I don't know how.
I don't know how like true this is, but I actually learned recently that like people in the Mormon church view like people of like color and stuff like that, which is interesting. I didn't know that it went that hard. Like I knew that sometimes they thought weird things and did different things, and not everyone. Like I'm not sitting here categorizing everyone as a whole.
Right,
I think
right,
that
absolutely.
There's always different people, what you know, when you abide by your religion differently, because everyone does it different out here. And I feel like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I just lost my train of thought.
No, you're good. Well, I'm like, we could always save that for another one because that
Can go down a whole trail.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that's
a
what
rabbit
happened.
hole.
Yeah, I lost myself because I kept going and going and going, and then I was like, oh my god, that can go far. And then I just lost it. So
Well, did you grow up in Utah? Are you from Utah?
I grew up, born and raised here.
How was that? How was life growing up in Utah?
Okay, I think that it was really safe. For sure. I think that when I have children, I'm gonna be here. Like, when I'm young, I'm definitely not gonna waste my years here, you know?
Right.
Like, there's too much to see in the world for me to just be like, yeah, this is good enough,
Right.
you know?
No,
And
I
so,
get it.
but I think when I have like family, like this is probably one of the safest places to be. And so this is where I'll be ultimately when I have family. Also, like half of my family is from here. Like my dad's family is from like all over the place. I didn't meet my dad till like I was older. So I really started venturing into California not until like my adult life actually, till I was probably like 18 years old is when I started really going out to California. But other than that, well, okay, I went on trips, but that's like different, you know? Like I went to Disneyland and did stuff like that, but I didn't really like experience the culture and stuff like that.
No, that makes sense.
You know, it was interesting being born and raised here, for sure. And like you said, being like I was raised Mormon, I was baptized, all that good stuff. but it was underneath like so many like different weird things. Like it was because I was kind of like really raised by like my grandmother.
Okay.
And she is really like Mormon, and so I kind of had to abide by that growing up with my grandma, you know.
Yeah.
But like my mom, she's not really, and as like me and my siblings grow older, none of us are. I never was. It was just like a thing I had to do. You know?
It's family
as a
thing.
kid.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a family thing.
Yeah, and my family, I guess it was cool. Apparently, it's supposed to be like family and stuff like here. Like when I grew up, I was kind of in a tight family, but then as I grew, probably at like 12 years old, like my whole family just kind of like broke apart. So like it was no longer like a family thing, you know. So at that point, it was kind of hard being like not you're out here like none of that, and then also being. I was raised in a primarily white family.
Okay.
It was only me and my brother that are colored. And so that was interesting on a whole other level, you know?
Yeah.
Being out here and being the only colored kids, but you're also raised by like a white family, a weird experience to learn.
No, it's trying to navigate through life.
And then I figure out my culture once I'm like 18, which is Korean and black. And so like that was a whole thing. That's like, it's different.
Yeah, that's an interesting mix.
Yeah, I was like, that question could have led into like a long, so many variations and everything. So I tried to put it in like a little bowl.
Right. The little snapshot. Yeah. We can always go deeper another time. Like, leave that because, man.
So are you like, do you have like a tight-knit family?
So I feel like maybe same situation when my family, when I was younger, my family was very close, and like the older I got, after my grandparents had passed away, mostly was they kind of just like broke apart. We still kind of like chat every now and then, but I grew up with no cousins or anything. Like after I moved to Utah, so that for me was like really hard because now it's trying to reconnect and like. Be like, hey, like, I'm still the same person.
Which is hard when you're an adult.
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone did their own thing, became their own person, and then it's kind of like hard to reconnect.
Exactly.
It's just hard to reconnect at that point.
It is. Like, it's like you want to, but it's also like, dang, like.
Yeah, it's like you want it to be a certain way, and then there's just no way at this point it could be that way.
Exactly.
And that's such a hard thing to work through and learn through. But, you know, you can still find, I feel like you can still find that. And, like, you can still find it. I mean, I'm still working on it. You're really young, so I'm sure you're still working on like trying to find like that will fill that thing growing up like that. But yeah.
Shoot, yeah. I mean, my cousins, they just came out here, I think a few months ago for my little cousin's birthday, and we all had a good time. So that was pretty nice. But
my family can't even link up no more.
Really?
Yeah, like we don't. None of us are all of us are separated. Like I was raised with like my 3 cousins. We stopped really getting together since like we were 12. And then it just kind of was that. And then we couldn't. We tried to like be like, damn, like the adults screwed this up. Like let's do better when we grow up. We used to be so close, but then it couldn't be the same after that point.
Because it's hard.
Yeah.
One person has their opinions on a situation, the other one has theirs, and you're trying to like.
Yep. Especially you and your cousins like parents.
Right.
And then you're like, shit.
Yeah, you can't even tell them you're gonna hang out with them. For real. They're like, oh, they're bad influence or something.
And they're like, I don't really care, but then they're like actually caring. And I'm like, oh my god. No. So it's just all rough.
No, I get it.
Yeah. I just hang out with my girl. We just do our thing.
As you should. Yeah. Enjoy life. I mean, like you said, we're still young. We have the rest of our lives to try to reconnect with family. Even if it doesn't go the way that we plan, I feel like. So like, one day it'll happen.
What do you want to do in your future? I guess with that being said, like saying one day, like what do you imagine your life being? And I usually people try to go like 5 years, but to me that's such a short amount of time because I feel like really years fly by. So maybe in like 10 years from right now, what's the idea?
Ooh, so I have a couple different ideas. I think it just depends on kind of how my life goes and finishes with my 20s, but. I guess long term, at some point, I really want to own either like a ranch or just a small little farm, be out tucked away from everybody.
Not like a homestead.
Yeah, like grow my own food, raise my own animals, like everything.
That's cool.
Have the little kids running around and teaching them like how to basically take care of themselves without needing government help, because I'm a little conspiracy theorist, but
is it a conspiracy though?
I mean, some of them have been confirmed if you read the FBI's website, the declassifieds.
Oh my gosh, when everything like really started coming out on that stuff, like really back in like 2020 COVID time, everyone really didn't like I feel like take all the things that came out is so serious. Like we all just said, oh wow, what they say about aliens and the paperwork for real, and we just are like, dang, cool. Right. I mean, like, we all kind of knew, but, like, come on!
Like,
that's
now,
crazy.
Right.
Like, let's talk about about it. Why are we just like moving on past that one?
And all the sightings like in Arizona and stuff.
Yeah,
like what's going on in Arizona?
I don't want to know what's going on in Arizona. To be honest,
when I was out there, nothing weird happened. It wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't bad. It was just boring.
Yeah,
there's
there's
nothing
nothing.
there.
I've driven through Arizona so many times. There is not a dang thing to do. What do you do in Arizona? Like, it gets so hot. What are you wanting to be there for? Sometimes it's like one journey, so I can't sit here and say, oh, this, and that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think it's also basically very general advice to just life in general. I just feel like you're gonna go through like ups and downs and hard times and broke times, more money and other times, all sorts of different things. And you just gotta let it carry with you and go with the flow if that's what you truly want to do.
Right.
Like, if you wanna get out of the matrix, out of the 9 to 5, you know, and you wanna actually like live life, it's not easy. Mm-mm. Like, one thing, like, yeah, you watch on social media and stuff like that, of course it's grand. No one's gonna sit there and say how hard certain things are on social media, you know,
right.
You flaunt off the best or whatever, you know, so, like, but in real life, it's just as difficult as I would say as someone that does work 9 to 5 and does stuff like that. Almost sometimes even a little more difficult, because you have to really have like the mindset of like, okay, this is what you want to do, and it's gonna get hard sometimes. So I just if that's really what you want to do, or whatever you just want to do, you just kind of gotta, nothing's gonna be easy. No. There's not one thing that makes life easier. Like, I know sometimes when you see all things online, it's like, oh, that looks like so easy, that looks so nice, but it's not that easy to do that. It's not that easy to get there. So,
right. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work.
So you still have to do just as much work as anything else, if not more. You finished yours too, huh?
I did.
What's yours say?
Girl Talk Show Life TV.
That's cute. Mine just says hashtag Show Life TV.
I like it. I like your color scheme.
I love your color scheme.
I feel like mine looks so elementary, but
it's cute. All right. Well, thank you. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think I'm excited for, like, our future of doing, like, more episodes.
I know. It's going to be great.
I feel like we obviously can yap.
Right.
We got no problem.
This could go on forever. Don't even worry.
Yeah, I know. We ain't gonna lie. We got our boss being like, hey.
Well, good time to go.
You know? But, so we'll close that out.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Catch you later.
Peace out.